Is your old laptop collecting dust? Imagine turning it into a fully functional Android 13 device, fast, smooth, and powerful. This is BlizzOS 16, running on Android 13. It delivers a smooth, modern experience and is optimized for performance. The interface feels responsive, and multitasking works just like it would on desktop items. Web browsing is fast, apps open quickly, and everything runs efficiently, even on older hardware. The Google Play Store is fully functional, giving you access to millions of Android apps and games. Whether you're using WhatsApp, watching videos on YouTube, or exploring productivity tools, the experience is seamless. Games like Subway Surfers perform very well with smooth graphics and responsive controls. Casual games run effortlessly, and many action games are supported with keyboard or gamepad input for better experience. The Quick Settings panel offers instant access to features like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, dark mode, screen recording, etc., just like on a phone, but adapted for larger screens. Inside the system settings, you will see this is powered by Android 13, tailored specifically for PCs. Developer options are available as well, including USB debugging, wireless debugging, and other advanced tools for power users. BlizzOS brings the full Android experience to your computer. It's clean, fast, and a great way to make your old laptop useful again. Now, let's walk through the process of setting it up and running on your system. But before we begin, let's quickly make sure your hardware meets the basic requirements. You'll need a 64-bit processor with SSE 4.2 support. Most Intel CPUs from 2010 onwards and modern AMD chips are compatible. For RAM, at least 2 GB is required, but 4 GB or more is recommended for smooth performance. Make sure you have at least 8 GB of free disk space and a GPU with basic OpenGL support. Intel and AMD graphics usually work fine, while NVIDIA support is limited. Before installation, there are a few important things to check in your system's BIOS or UEFI. Be sure to disable Secure Boot and TPM. Enable AHCI mode for SATA drives. These settings are essential for proper disk detection and smooth installation process. You can choose to install BlizzOS on a completely clean drive or set it up alongside Windows in a dual boot configuration. Either way, make sure to back up any important data before proceeding. Once that's done, head over to the official website, blizzos.org, and scroll down to the download section. Look for the version labeled BlizzOS 16 or newer, built on Android 13. You'll also see two variants, one with Google Apps and one without. If you want access to the Play Store and Google services, download the G-Apps version. Once the ISO is downloaded, we'll create a bootable USB drive using a tool called Rufus. If you are on Windows, head over to rufus.ie and download the latest version. It's completely free and doesn't need installation. Now plug in a USB drive, 8 GB or larger, and make sure it doesn't have any important data because this process will erase everything on it. In Rufus, select a USB under Device. Then click the Select button and choose the BlizzOS ISO file you downloaded earlier. Keep the partition scheme as MBR if you plan to install it in legacy BIOS mode, or choose GPT if your PC uses UEFI. Now click Start. If a prompt appears about ISO mode or DO mode, choose ISO mode. Wait for the flashing process to complete. Once done, your BlizzOS USB installer is ready to go. Now it's time to boot into BlizzOS from the USB. Insert the USB stick into the old laptop or PC you want to install it on and power it on. As the system starts, press your boot menu key. From the boot menu, select your USB drive. In a few seconds, the BlizzOS boot screen will appear. You will see several options. Use your arrow keys to select BlissOS 16 installation. You'll see a list of available drivers. If you are installing BlissOS alongside Windows or another operating system, simply select an empty drive or partition from the list. But if you are planning to do a clean install and erase everything, it's best to choose Create or Modify Partitions to manually set things up. Now select the hard drive where you want to install BlissOS and press Enter again. This will open the CFDisk partitioning tool. Inside CFDisk, if you see pre-existing partitions, you can delete them using the Delete option. Then, select New to create a fresh partition layout. If your system uses UEFI, first create a 1 GB partition and set its type to EFI system. This will act as the boot partition. On legacy BIOS systems, this step is not needed and you can use the entire disk as one partition. I have a UEFI system, so I created a 1 GB EFI partition. Now, I'll use the remaining space to create a second partition where BlissOS will be installed. Set its type to Linux file system. Once both partitions are created, select the right option to save the new partition table. Type Yes to confirm. Then choose Quit to return to the installer menu. Back in the installer menu, we are ready to install BlissOS. Start by selecting the EFI partition, which is typically the first partition on your chosen drive. Format this partition as FAT32. Next, select the second partition, which is the Linux partition. Format it as ext4. You can name it BlissOS to easily recognize it in the boot menu. When prompted, enable OTA updates to allow future system upgrades automatically. Now for the bootloader, choose grub2, which is compatible with both UEFI and BIOS systems. The installer will now begin copying files and setting up the system. This can take a few minutes depending on your hardware. Once it's done, you'll see a message confirming that BlissOS was successfully installed. At this point, you can safely remove the USB drive and reboot your system. After the reboot, your system should automatically boot into BlissOS. Once it loads, you will be greeted with a setup screen, just like setting up a new Android phone. Choose your language, connect to Wi-Fi, you can skip or sign in with your Google account depending on the version you installed. If you downloaded the GApps version, you will have full access to the Play Store. Otherwise, with the first build, you can sideload apps or use open source stores like F-Droid. Next, BlissOS will ask you to choose your launcher. You can try Android-style launchers or go with the default taskbar for BlissOS, which gives you a more PC-like experience with the taskbar and start menu. Grant the permission. And that's it. You have just transformed your old PC or laptop into a fast, responsive Android 13 device using BlissOS. From the web browsing and media streaming to casual gaming and everyday apps, this setup brings the full Android experience to your desktop. It's an excellent way to repurpose aging hardware and make it truly useful again. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching.